Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. The card that came out for today was the Five of Swords, the card of conflicts. Oh, woe is me. It's not one of the best cards in the deck, obviously. The Five of Swords usually reveals a lost battle, a defeat, conflict, self-defeat. Sometimes it's harshness, irritability, feeling attacked, drained, an argument, work tribunals, legal disputes, you name it. The Five of Swords is that card of, oh, I'm having a day. I'm having a moment. I'm having a week. I'm having a period of time in my life that is truly difficult, where it really does feel like all these swords are pointing straight down at you. The thing with the Five of Swords is, in this reading, is it represents the block that you may be feeling this week in this new trying to live inside of yourself in a different way. It could be remnants of things that you're trying to release yourself from, things that have taken, almost like hitched a ride in the negativity of the things that you were holding on to before. They have a way of showing up, they have a way of triggering, they have a way of kicking you when you're down. It is funny to say that, but that's what I feel like. I feel like they're saying that just when you think, oh, you know, this really sucks, wait, it's going to suck some more for a minute. And you might be saying, Jane, what kind of a reading is this? Well, it's a reading of hope, because when you get the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords has always been my card as a reader of it's how you see things. It's the perspective in which you are at. In the original tarot, you have somebody who has the swords and people walking away. And it always says, I'm the winner, you're the loser, but it all depends on which side you are on. Because in wars, is the way they've shown me, there's always a winner or a loser. But depending on what side, who really won, okay? Sometimes it's not as clearly defined as we'd like to think it is. We like to put definite terms of wins and losses, but what really is a win and what really is a loss? I think the winners in war lose probably just as much as the losers. Just because you wave a flag that I'm the last one standing makes you maybe a survivor, but does it really make you a winner? So it's the perspective of this card that I want to look at today. I want you to look at things in a way that the conflict that you are seeing in front of you is asking you to look at it and to make changes where needed so that you can move forward in your success. Okay? I'm pulling from the Soul's Journey deck. Oh. You got envy and trust. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Beautiful card. Kind of deep if you think about it, right? Envying someone what they have. And again, it's, have you walked a mile in their shoes? Is it really what they have? I remember a while back when I was still on Facebook a lot, people saying what they show you on Facebook isn't actually the truth. So don't envy too much what people are showing you. They're showing you the very best of their moments, or sometimes it's not even that. It's just a snapshot that they've posed for. The day in itself doesn't mean it's all magical. It's not all filtered. What are you envying in that person's life that you can't have in your own? And do you really want what they have? Or is it because you want the idea of what they feel like, of what they are presenting to the world? you know. It's like, I don't know if I was talking about this, but I'll speak about it again. I was decorating my home and just taking a moment to enjoy it. Yes, I love what I see in the magazines, but is it really because I want that home and I want those autumn decorations the way they have them? Or is it just I want the feeling that that picture brings to me? So if you're going for the perspective from within makes you feel good, then you can move away from envying others what they have. And just know when you're being presented with this that I would like that. And I can do it in my own way and feel completely whole and like I'm winning in my own life. I don't have to feel like somehow I'm lacking or losing something. Okay? The next card that came out is Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Sometimes your voice tries to talk to you, but the chatter in your brain from past experiences drowns out what it is trying to tell you. Okay? You're going through a metamorphosis, which is the card that we're going to be looking at this later in the other reading. And this metamorphosis is about changing the way you perceive things. We talk a lot about this on this channel, about perceptions, about the hangman, feeling in limbo. But the block here, Pisces, is that you're blocked on something that keeps coming back up in your life. And they really want you to take a moment to stare at it in the face and really fix what those problems are so that you can move forward in your life. Okay? Pisces, I post twice a day if you're new to the channel. These are standalone readings, but if you want the full effect, I would subscribe and watch both every day. If you can't, well, I'm glad you're here now, and I'm sending you lots of love, and thank you for your support. I have other links in the descriptions and other ways that you can support this channel. Okay, this turned this way. A reminder that you're infinite and that you're strong, that you have an inner guidance system and an inner courage. And if you just tap into your self-assurance and your instinctive drive, that a lot of things will work out for you, Pisces. Okay? You really do have that. We've been tapping into it since Lionsgate, and it's important that you keep trying to, not trying, but keep working on when the opportunity presents itself to really tap into that power and strength. I usually don't take cards that just flip, but I am going to take this one. I do love it. The 8 also turned sideways is infinity, and it shows just how infinite and beautiful and constant you are. Okay? Five of Fire. There's that conflict again. It is showing me that you're definitely trying to work through something. Okay? You're really brainstorming and problems to solve, tests to solve, tensions, communication problems. And this is where you can get an interesting compromise. And it's simply by shifting the thoughts and how you're using them. Okay? I'm not going to take this one because again, 9 of air, 9 of swords. The anxiety that you feel of this is a fear over problems. This is causing you these, you know, you're flapping your wings and feel like you're not really getting anywhere. Overthinking and worrying. Yeah, overthinking and worrying about things. Okay? I want you to do an exercise right now, Pisces. I want you to just sit where you are and meditate and ask yourself where you are right now, right in this present moment. Where are you? Not what you fear is coming, not your overthinking mind. Think of your body right at this moment. Connect with yourself, okay? Check in with yourself right now and ask yourself, am I okay right now? Am I all right now? And if the answer is yes, Pisces, hold on to that feeling, okay? Take a break from the overthinking, take a break from the conflict that you're feeling, and really connect with yourself. I have been taken to going for walks, not far, just I have not a huge driveway, but enough so that I can go and walk, and I have leaves falling. I have leaves there, and a lot of birds, because I have bird feeders, and I have a stray cat who you know, sticks around our home, and it's a beautiful time of year. And I have to tell you, I was starting to do that a couple of days. I think I've done it 3 or 4 days now. And the first 2 to 3 days, I couldn't stop thoughts from crowding in to my walking, because I don't have a device to take my brain off of things. And I didn't have, I had nothing. I was just walking around and going around, and my mind was just working overtime. And every once in a while I'd focus on a leaf or a bird in the present moment. I think today, for the first time, I would say for 70% of that walk, in the hour that I was just meandering around, I was actually focused 70% of the time on the actual moment, looking at the sky, noticing the wispy clouds, noticing one of the birds who was like doing all kinds of aerial maneuvers. It was really funny. Noticing the other birds, you know, fighting over the bird feeder. Noticing a leaf that fell right in my path, and I picked it up, and I forgot to bring it up here, but I will. And then I realized at one point, wow, I haven't let my mind just wander off into that overthinking, overzealous, stressful stuff. It did take at least 3 days for me to start focusing on the actual moment. I will say to you, Pisces, keep trying. Do things to help you move away from that. And eventually, just keep working on bringing yourself to your present moment, on how you're feeling right now. Is anything going really wrong right at this moment? No? Then you are fine. You are well in this moment, okay? So I want you to practice that. And I'm telling you, because for me it took a few days. If it takes you a few days to do it, don't worry about it. Just keep doing it. Eventually, you may not master it ever, but it will get better. Okay? I'm just noticing a lot of these cards of overwhelm and wow. So we'll get through this, Pisces, okay? Okay, patience. With a little patience. I'm going to keep this one, even though it didn't fall out, okay? Patience, balance, moderation. Talk to your angel guides. Ask them as before you go for a walk, before you sit in meditation, before you enjoy that cup of tea, or watching the birds, or having something calm playing in the background. Ask them to help you with finding the balance between your emotions and the present moment, between your overthinking mind, to really tap into the middle of you, to take a break, okay, from all the chaos that you're feeling inside. The Hangman. I am going to leave that here as well. The Hangman. I was speaking of the Hangman, right? Just before. I was. And there he is. The Hangman. Waiting brings transformation. Okay? Letting go. Surrendering to a new perspective, a different way of thinking. It's right underneath that Five of Swords. It all depends what side you're on, what perspective. Sometimes when you're stuck, when you feel stuck, when you need to cry. And by the way, Pisces, if you need to cry, go ahead and cry. I feel like crying right now, and your energy is telling me that you need to cry. That's why I feel like crying. I've had a very good day, so this is not my energy, this is yours. Go ahead and let the tears flow, shed them. You know what? It's cleansing to let this salty water out of your body. Water is cleansing, okay? It cleanses you, and it helps everything flow. We cry because we need to. We need to. We wouldn't have that function if we didn't need to, if it wasn't necessary, okay? I don't care what anybody says. That emotional outburst, it's a flow valve to let things out. So if you need to, you go and have a good cry, okay? You go and have a good cry. Even though your face looks awful, your eyes are red, people are going, "You okay?" You can tell them, "Yes, I just had a really good cry, and I'm hoping that it liberates some of this stress and this what I'm feeling inside." Okay? Right. The Four of Earth, again, this control card, we've been getting it all week, trying so hard to hold on to things so tight that we're hardly breathing. Okay? You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Take a deep breath, Pisces, and let it flow, okay? Okay. Page of Fire. Okay. So, the Page of Fire is somebody who is fearless. Somebody who is having fun, optimistic, has bright ideas, who learns to use their energy to meet their goals. It could also be like really good news, new ideas. Could be good communication. This is to tell you, Pisces, that doing this will help you reach a different way of being, okay? The Seven of Fire and the Seven of Wands is such a beautiful card because it's supposed to be the card of like defending and persevering. But look at this, it's a unicorn surrounded by these beautiful dragonflies. They look like fire. And it's definitely like on that pedestal of just jumping into something new. So you are persevering into something very magical here with a lot of help. And this is what you may not be seeing in the moment of emotional trying to deal with all of this. You may be feeling like, I don't feel like anything is going to feel good. But trust that you're getting, your guides are guiding you to deal with this, to see the perspective on how you feel things, to check in with yourself regularly, to have a way of letting go of some of these things so that you can put yourself back on track, so that your mind can start going in the right direction again. Okay? Sometimes you just have to ambush the fear you feel with everything that you can to find that new perspective. And it is coming, okay? The fire energy near the end of here is telling you that this block is momentary. You will feel better and things will look better. The sun rising like fire in the sky will rise again, and you will start feeling like you can move forward again. Okay? So that's it for me for right now. I will be back with another reading for you, Pisces, as always. As I've mentioned before, I'm sending you love, light, and blessings.